I will now move to Dr. Yerima from Abyss Group. Congratulations, first of all, on your investment announcement. I think that's really something. His Excellency is seated right here. I want to use this opportunity to, so I know you've seen potential. That's why you're bringing in capital into Katsina State. However, we know nothing is perfect. So I want to give you this opportunity to talk about some of the infrastructure gaps that you think currently exists that would allow probably yourself and other farmers, whether smallholder or large, that the state government needs to pay attention to that can actually help in doing business in agriculture from your point of view.
All right, thank you very much. My name is Dr. Iliyasu, Gashinbaki, the Group Executive Director of Abyss. Let me first, before I turn to the question, let me first introduce Abyss. Within the last 4 years, we have established the first modern livestock processing company in Lagos. As of today, we are doing 200 cows daily. Now, for strategic reasons, and also to bring the processing facilities closer to the source of production, we have commenced a mega factory in Abuja that by January or even before January this year, hopefully, it will be commissioned, where we'll be doing 1,000 cows a day and 3,000 goat and sheep put together. Is perhaps the most ambitious livestock project on the continent. And further to this, the total investment horizon, both Lagos and Abuja, is in excess of $50 million. Now, it's no longer we are already here. We want to thank His Excellency for giving us the opportunity that signing this MOU this afternoon signifies something profound for Katsina State, which is the establishment of the first ultra-modern livestock processing company in the entire northwestern region. It will be a gateway for processed livestock for the entire northwest, and then Nigeria and Chad Republic, which are also neighbors to Katsina. And of course, I would like to also quickly commend His Excellency that before even the commencement of this project, he has started the goat fattening project, which we at this time has covered close to 30,000 households so far. Now, that is the kind of preparatory arrangement that typically keys into the livestock factory once we start. Katsina is known to produce one of the best hides and skin in the region, and therefore it is going to be an end-to-end facility that nothing is left to waste, from the meat to the skin to the blood to the bone marrow. Every single item involved will be properly utilized. And that is intended to create in Katsina State a rate. We are looking at 5,000 to 10,000 jobs that this factory will create. And then now to address the questions. Your Excellency, I think, and of course investors that are here, what that means typically in tactical terms is that we need people that can position in terms of logistics. Because once the factory is up, we will need cold chain vans, which of course the facility itself, we may not be able to provide all the requirements, and therefore that space is open. And sons of Katsina and anybody in this meeting that is a huge opportunity. It's a gap already that is there. In terms of access, because again, the Katsina, the corridor for export, which I have mentioned, we are looking at it two ways. Nigeria and Chad is on the radar, but we are also looking at the GCC countries. And of course, with a functional airport in Katsina, and with somebody like our big father, Alhaji Mangal, who is in aviation, would like to see that aspect of cargo being dealt with, because it will solve, once we are able to resolve the bottlenecks associated with export. We need functional transportation facility for the road. Your Excellency, you are doing very well with RAM. Katsina State is one of the states that has been recorded to do well in the rural access road. So we want, again, more of that. We want that to be seen. And then, of course, cold rooms and chillers. Because I want to be as very practical as possible, so that as we leave this meeting, you'll be able to grab the one that you grab with and invest. Now, if once the factory is up, so it means there is an opportunity for cold rooms and then chillers. And then, of course, that goes alongside with ice block making, because in areas just to take care of the challenges of electricity. I understand His Excellency is trying to resolve that, but again, it is important that small businesses, the SMEs here, understand that once the factory is up, another major area of need in terms of this infrastructure is ice block making machines, because that you need that to refrigerate the product that will come out of the factory at retail basis. And of course, on the upper scale, those that can also afford mega storage infrastructures, fine, because again, the factory itself will not be exhausted. And therefore, some people with the required capital can position and establish cold rooms, so that once we process, once the storage facility in the factory is filled up, we can optimally utilize it. Now, in the grand scheme of things, the mega factory in Abuja will be the aggregation center. So Katsina is already one, Plateau is upcoming, Adamawa is on the radar, Bauchi, a number of states like that. So we are trying to create a national grid of processing plants for livestock across the entire north, so that we will feed the entire southwestern Nigeria, the Lagos market and its environs, and then the eastern corridor, because these are two blocks. The ambition is that by the end of 2026, we want to stop carrying live animals from northern Nigeria to the southern part of Nigeria. So there is enormous opportunity that we have in terms of scaling up infrastructure here. I'll stop.
Thank you very much, Dr. Iliyasu. So I'll move